So, good evening to all of you for yet another day for a good training that we're going to receive. We have been on a journey. It's a 1 month journey, and so far so good. We are on a second week, and tomorrow we'll be completing 2 weeks of the journey so far. So it's a journey of 1 month, and after 1 month, we are going to evaluate you through examination test to see how far you have, participated in the journey, whether you have participated effectively or not. We will assess you and know your contribution and your level of participation. But by and large, I want to appreciate all of you for always taking time to connect to the training, to be part of the training. And for those that have not been connecting, it's like you are missing out. So I want to encourage you to also take advantage of this opportunity. For those of you that have been consistent, like Women Center for Self Empowerment and Development, that is Obi Onyeka, Christiana, she has been consistent, always first to join. So I really appreciate and acknowledge your commitment and dedication for this training. It has been an awesome journey, and I appreciate you. You have not failed once. You are always trying to join the meeting, and that is one thing I have come to acknowledge. Also, Babatunde, you also have been consistent. And I can actually acknowledge those of you that have been consistent. I have been seeing you. I've been seeing your level of participation, and I must tell you that we are grateful that you have taken time to join. Some people think we are not taking attendance of this meeting, but we are. We are taking attendance of this meeting. It will just surprise you that on the day of the test, some people will receive link, some will not receive it. Do you understand? And we may even decide that even if you participate in the exam, but you have not been consistent in the training, you will not get any certification. Do you understand? So that is what it is. So even though it's a free training, if you want to abuse the privilege, we also help you not to get anything except the knowledge you want to gain from it. So we want people to be consistent, to participate. It's not just about reading the manual. We can give you the manual. We may even decide to stop giving you the manual so that you can join the meeting. Or we can give you the manual last week for the after of the training so that you can go through it and then prepare for exam, but you must participate in the training. You understand? So if I give you manual, maybe a few days to the exams, and the manual is about 100 and something slides, how will you cover in a few days? So it's going to be objective questions. So what will help you is to be part of the training. So take your time to participate in the training fully. There's no sneaking. There are some people that will just sneak, come and make comment and disappear. There are some people that will just come and do a share and then disappear. Since we started this meeting, we have not had 100 people join this meeting at once. So I'm thinking, and I'm also expecting that I will not see 100 people writing these exams. That's what I'm expecting. At the end of the exam, at the end of this training, I'm not expecting 100 people writing this exam because I have not seen 100 people join this training at once, like at a stretch. So there's no need why we see 100 people writing exam. So if I have 100 people that are participating in the training, then these 100 people should be consistent that every day of the training, I should have 100 people participating in the training. So if I'm not having 100 people participating in the training, and then on the day of exams, I have 100 people writing the exams or 200 people writing the exams, then it's an aberration. Do you understand? That's what happened during the peace education training. Do you understand? we people were not attending, but at the end of the day, 200 people sat for the exams. You understand? We are issuing out 200 plus certificate. But so far as you pass the exams, we decide to issue you the certificate. But that is not the basic. You have to go through the training. Do you understand? Go through the training, understand, participate in the training. That is, have the knowledge, share people's here an explanation, because sometimes in the course of explanation, I will cite examples that are not stated in the manual. So how will you get that example, which is relevant? I know you can listen to the video, but join the meeting while it is on. Do you understand? Now, some of you even don't even take time to listen to the videos again. So the videos are there. You can still see them and listen to them, but it's good if you can participate and also ask questions while the meeting is still on. It's going to help you more. Do you understand? So let's have an interaction. Let's make it to be lively. Let's make it to be encouraging. Do you understand? If I can do a video for you to listen to, then there's no need why I will be going live. I will decide to do a recording so that I will send to you so that you listen to it, right? But I am decided to come live so that we'll have time together and interact with one another. Do you understand? So that you can make your comment and all of that. So it is good if we are connecting and participating. But like I said, I'm not expecting to see 100 people writing. If I have 100 people participating in the training, then it should be consistent that these 100 people always join the meeting. Do you understand? Now we will have new people coming in, then those new people should indicate that, okay, we have 100 plus people joining the training. Do you understand? So that's what it should mean. So you cannot just come and chip in, make a comment, share, and then disappear. No, stay and be part of the training. Do you understand? So that's what we expect you to do. And then we also notice that people have not been taking time to share. Do you understand? Taking time to share. So it's not helping matters. Share so that others can also know. That's what we want you to do. Do you understand? So that's another thing we want you to do. Today's Peace Clinic was not able to hold because our guest speaker couldn't connect. So please, for those of you that have schedules on Monday, please take your time and do your settings right and prepare for the meeting so that you can have time to connect and you are in a good place where there's network for you to connect. So do your, home preparation first before trying to connect. So that is what so this is the challenge we had today, but I hope that the next people that are going to participate is not going to be like that. So thank you very much for taking time to be part of today's training. And I welcome you especially on behalf of the Governing Council of the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management, Ambassador Tahole Joshua, and I have been on this journey. We are working on the new flyer for the next training. The next training, we are going to do it differently. The next training, we are going to have you registered. So we know that these are the people that have registered for the training. Do you understand? So if anybody is coming outside to just be part of the training, we know the kind of privilege we may give you at the end of it all. We will consider you or not, but since it's a live program and it's on Facebook, we expect other people to join, but we have people that will register for first. We know that these people have registered, do you understand, and are part of those that we are taking to go live for the training. So the next month training is going to be, the process is going to be different. So the flyer is going to be out, the link for the registration is going to be out so that you can register and be fully registered, so I will know that you have registered and applied for the training. So it's going to be better that way, and it will be easy to coordinate as well. So thank you very much, and for being part of the training. So today we are going to continue from where we stop. And where did we stop? We stopped at module 4, and we are in unit 2. So we're going to look at unit 2 today. Yesterday we looked at unit 1, where we were looking at the importance of emotional intelligence in leadership, or how can you apply emotional intelligence in leadership. And these are some of the things we saw yesterday. We saw some case studies of leaders who have used their emotional intelligence to bring change to their environment. So that's what it means. So let's go ahead and see what we can cover today. All right. So today we're going to look at Unit 2, and Unit 2 says leading teams with emotional intelligence. How do you lead a team with emotional intelligence? How do you lead a team with your emotions intact, with your emotions in check? Do you understand? How do you lead a team? You are a team leader. How do you coordinate the affairs of the team with, your emotions in control? How do you regulate yourself to make sure that everybody who is part and parcel of the team is carried along, have a sense of belonging, and his or her opinions are being respected and heard? How are you going to coordinate this using your emotional intelligence? Now, this is what we're going to consider today. Do you understand? So we're going to look at leading teams with emotional intelligence. And the first aspect we're going to consider is strategies for building emotionally intelligent teams and fostering collaboration. What are those strategies that you can put in place to build a team that is emotionally intelligent and that can foster what? Collaboration. Do you understand? That can foster collaboration. So let's look at what we are going to cover here. So leading teams with emotional intelligence involves recognizing and managing your own emotions while understanding and influencing the emotions of others. Do you understand? Leading teams, all right, with emotional intelligence involves recognizing and managing your own emotions while understanding and influencing the emotions of others. So, first and foremost, while you are leading the team, you put your emotions in check because you are also human. You have emotions. You have things that, motivate and drive. You have things that upset you. Do you understand? So you are going to put all of this into control, into perspective. So by so doing, it means that you have understood who you are, what you can do, and what provokes you, what makes you happy, what makes you sad. Do you understand? What makes you just to be indifferent? Do you understand? So you know yourself first. So by knowing yourself first, that will enable you to influence the behavior, the attitudes of your team members. So as a team leader, first and foremost, you have to know who you are. Secondly, you have to know the team you are leading and how you can influence them to productivity and to whatever form of result you are looking at. Do you understand? So let's look at what it means to build emotionally intelligent teams and fostering collaboration. What are those strategies? What are those approaches that you can put in place to build a team that is emotionally intelligent? Number one strategy that you're going to put in place is to promote open communication. As a leader, leading a team, encourage open communication. All right? Encourage team members to express their thoughts and feelings. Do you encourage team members to express their thoughts and feelings? Create a safe space for open dialogue to enhance what? Trust and understanding. So that's what you're supposed to do. So encourage team members for open communication, for open dialogue, So by so doing, they will understand where they are going, what they are doing, what objective they are pursuing, what goal, what target they are looking at. So nobody is being excluded. Nobody is being sidelined. Everybody is carried along because communication is open and it's effective. We just missed an opportunity to, because we were to discuss in our peace clinic. Do you understand how emotional intelligence facilitates effective communication in conflict resolution? We were not privileged to hear the perspective of those that were supposed to be as guest speakers today. But we have discussed the importance of communication and how emotional intelligence help us to, express ourselves freely. Do you understand? So emotional intelligence enhances open communication. So as a leader, as a team leader, always encourage your participant. Do you understand? Your participant, your team members, to be able to coordinate themselves and communicate effectively. That's what it means. Number two strategy you are going to put in place is emotional intelligence training. Now, as you are receiving this training, go and replicate it in your organization. I'm giving you a manual. I'm not just giving you this manual for giving sake. I know the reason why I'm giving you this manual. I'm giving you this manual because it serves as a tool for you to reach out to other people in various organizations, in various community. We have leaders, and maybe you are a leader in your own community, or in your organization, in your own department. So you can use this study guide that we are giving you to now train your team members, your subordinates, your staff, your employees. You can use this manual and train them, do you understand, on emotional intelligence. Because this is one of the strategies that you're going to use to build an emotionally intelligent team, is by training them on emotional intelligence. As you are receiving this training, replicate it in your organization. Train the people working with you. In fact, if you are not a leader in your own department, but because you have superior knowledge on emotional intelligence on the basis of this training, seek for permission in your organization to organize a training or facilitate or initiate, discuss with your manager and initiate a training on emotional intelligence and be the facilitator because you have received the training. So train the other colleagues of yours, and even your manager can be privileged to participate in the training. Do you understand? And then you train and teach them what emotional intelligence is all about. You can decide to do that. You can decide to do that for like, for instance, um, organize it maybe, if because maybe you will not be able to cover everything at once. So, but you can decide to like be organizing it once a week until you have exhaust everything that you need to say on emotional intelligence at least. Do you understand? And then you cover a lot of things, and then they will know a lot of things, and they will improve in their interaction as a team. Do you understand? So that's what it means. And if I don't want to go there, let me just leave that one. So you can train them. And if peradventure they need certification and you feel that the training you have given them, it's worth giving them certification, you can reach out to us. Once we know that we have trained you and you have demonstrated that you have trained other people, once we see evidence proving that you have trained them and you want us to issue them a certificate, we can still issue them a certificate. We are giving you that opportunity. All we want is that we want this kind of training to go far. We want a lot of people to have knowledge of this so that we can improve in our systems. We can build better systems. We can build better organizations. We can be better individuals by ourselves, and then the society also will be better. That's our goal. Our goal is not money. Do you understand? Our goal is not money. Money, we know that in the course of doing our work, God will bless us. So the goal is not money. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So if you can do that, I'm giving you the opportunity. If you can do that, and we have seen evidence that yes, you have organized this training, the 1, the 2, the 3, at least we have seen evidence of the training and the participant. So once we see those videos, we can give you, we can issue them certificate. Those that participated, if you so wish that they should be issued certificate, we are giving you that opportunity. Do you understand? So you can run with it. I think that's a good one, right? So that is all it is. We are not looking for anything more than people to have knowledge and make the society better and peaceful. That is our goal. If you look at one of our the goal of the institution is to achieve what? Tranquility globally. So how can we how are we going to do it? If you look at our mission statement, if you have not seen our mission statement and our vision statement, go and check it. And the instrumentality is to what is to reshape or to reshape the mentality through the instrumentality of what? Training. And this is what we're doing here. So, and if we train you and you retrain, or we train you and you train someone else, it's just a chain. We consider it as a chain. Do you understand? So we'll consider the training you have given to be a valuable training because you have first and foremost received the training from us, and then you train another person. Do you understand? So we treat that kind of training as much as equally as the one we have given you by ourselves. So that's it. We are giving you the opportunity now. So run with it. Then another thing is model emotional intelligent behavior. Model it. Model it. All right. Leaders should exemplify emotional intelligence in their interactions. If you want to teach somebody emotional intelligence, you yourself demonstrate it. So, first and foremost, after you receive this training, let your responses change. Stop reacting to issues. Respond. Do you understand? If you begin to behave like people will wonder, what has changed over time? It's not this person. If I can remember and I recall very well, this kind of statement would have made this person to react. Why is not reacting? Do you understand? So let people see the changes in you first. Once they see the changes in you first, organizing this training will be as easy and simple as that. But if you yourself receive this training and there's no sign, no effect, no impact whatsoever on you, how can you now go and retrain someone else? It's going to be difficult, right? So that's why you must first and foremost demonstrate that yes, you have received this training and you understood what it meant, and you demonstrate it, you apply the skills and the knowledge you have acquired here. That's why we're insisting that people should participate in the training, not just go and read the manual. Then after that, demonstrate it, and when you demonstrate it, people can see it and know that okay, this person has gone through some form of transformation by this training. Do you understand? Yes, we as human, it's possible that in one way or the other, you may err here and there, but consider that to be normal part of life. Do you understand? That you can err, but that shouldn't be that you will be constituting a certain attitude that so that there's nothing in you that someone can see and say that okay, you have gone through this training. If that has not been done, then it means that there's a problem. So demonstrating self-awareness and empathy set a tune for the team. Do you understand? Set a tune for the team. Just tell them henceforth. Do you understand? This is how we are going to behave as a team. If there is any issue, respond, not react. Do you understand? So by so doing, it will help, and that is, you have modeled it yourself as a leader, as a team leader. You have demonstrated emotional intelligence, and it can be easy for you now to teach someone else what it is. And when you initiate such kind of training, it will be welcome and be impactful. Let's look at encourage team building activities. What are those activities that you are going to put in place to encourage team building? Do you understand? All right. Organize activities that require teamwork and collaboration. What are those activities that you put in place that the team can work together to achieve the task? Do you understand? For instance, now, this training, everybody in the office know that this is what we are doing, and everybody have a role to play. Do you understand? Everybody's coordinating one thing or the other to make sure that the training is a success. That is teamwork. And everybody is understanding the importance of this training. And everybody is committing to it. Do you understand? Is committing to it to make sure that it's a success. That's why I'm in the office now. This is Saturday. I have been in the office since morning. Do you understand? And then my other colleague just joined me later in the evening. So we have been here, making sure that things work. And those that are even not in the office, they are working remotely to make sure that everything is a success. So that's what it means. So you put activities that call for team collaboration. And then while they are collaborating, they are going to, when people interact, there are going to be some element of misunderstanding here and there. So how do they handle those kind of misunderstanding? How do they deal with their differences? How do they deal with different viewpoints? That will help you to also determine how emotionally intelligent they are becoming, or maybe after you might have trained them and such activities are initiated, just for you to observe whether there are changes or not. Do you understand? So you can organize such tasks and activities that will make them to work as a team. This can enhance relationship and improve understanding. Do you understand? Among team members. This can improve what? Relationship and understanding among team members. Because as they're working together, as they're interacting, they get to know each other, the more get close to each other. And then apart from that, like I say, misunderstanding may arise here and there, and they will take their time to address it as a people, as a team. So once they are doing that, you, maybe the leader, you are not observing. You see improvement, you see changes, how they address issues, how they address conflicts, how they address, different viewpoint and all of that. Organize what? Team building activities. That is number 3 strategy that you are going to put in place. Number 1 strategy, we say what? Promote open communication. That's what we say. Number 2, we say that you should do what? You should, exemplify. That's model emotional intelligence. Okay? We say encourage team building activities. All right? So this is what we're talking about. And the next one we say organize training on emotional intelligence. All right. I think these are the 4 approaches I've covered so far. So let's look at the 5th one. Foster a culture of what? Feedback. Promote a culture of what? Feedback. Always, try to receive feedback in your communication. Giving and receiving feedback is very important. Do you understand? So create a culture where constructive feedback is regular and welcomed. Do you understand? Encourage team members to give and receive feedback graciously. Graciously. That is, they should be grateful and should welcome feedback at all times, and encourage them to be constructive in their giving of feedback. Do you understand? And also even in the receiving of the feedback. It's very important so that nobody will feel disheartened and disappointed by someone's reaction or response. Are you getting my point now? So your feedback must be constructive, and you must promote a culture of feedback, so that, because sometimes people keep quiet, say, I don't want to have problem with anybody. I don't want anybody to begin to look at me as if I'm the enemy here. Do you understand? So please, if there's such kind of attitude in the workplace environment, or in anywhere, in any organization, or in any community meeting or anything like that, please encourage, you, the team leader, encourage what? Feedback. Tell your team members to tell you how far you are doing and how well you are doing. Be open. Be open. Be open-minded and receive feedback graciously. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I aid people tell me that this conversation we had, it was not professional. Do you understand? And I do receive such feedback, and I also promise to improve in my communication and in my approach next time. It is like that. And so it helps to improve me as a person. Do you understand? Because I'm interacting with so many people. I do respond to chats, if not thousands of chats in a day. Do you understand? Several chats. Do you understand? And I'm always online. Sometimes it takes me, before I sleep, sometimes I don't know what that, sometimes even I sleep. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So I'm responding constantly. I'm responding. Sometimes I intentionally, if you see me not responding, not that I didn't see your chat, I'm intentionally avoiding to respond. Why am I avoiding? I just want to have a little rest of time. That's why I don't respond. I'll just keep the phone. Oh, I'm holding the phone, but I'm doing something else. I just don't want to. Do you understand? Something like that. So that I should not become and put on that pressure to go and respond the way that I shouldn't respond. So encourage feedback. Feedback is very important. It helps you to know what you are doing, whether you are doing it well or not. As I'm talking to you now, if there's a way you want me to be doing it that can be better off, we can look at it. Do you understand? If my presentation, I was using slides to do presentation, have changed. You have not been seeing the slides. I have not been projecting them, right? Nobody have called me to say, okay, so maybe you don't have problem with that. The projection with the slides was, whether it was okay for you or not. You didn't say anything. I have changed. Nobody complained. So I assume that you are okay with this one as well. So for me, because by the way, I think you can see my face clearly how I'm demonstrating more than when I was projecting slides, right? So I think it's still okay. That's okay. So we can proceed like this. So recognize and celebrate what? Diversity. Recognize and celebrate diversity. You see, we interact with people that are from different backgrounds, with different belief system, different cultural affinities. Do you understand? So how do you appreciate these differences? As a leader, try to also appreciate differences in capabilities, because we may not be able to have abilities at the same level. There are those that have certain abilities, there are those that don't have those abilities, but you can be able to harmonize and harness all those abilities to complement each other. Do you understand? That's what you need to do as a team leader. Harness the abilities of all your team members so that they can complement each other. Do you understand? That in that way you are appreciating diversity. One of the problems what we are having, even as a country, as a nation, for instance, Nigeria, is because of inability to appreciate the diversity that we have. Our diversity is our problem, rather. And it's not even supposed to be so. Our diversity is supposed to be what? It's supposed to be, uniting us and complementing us. Do you understand? Not to divide us. When someone is good in a particular skill, does not give him the reason why he should be priding himself and then being so braggadocious and arrogant, and then he doesn't want to cooperate with team member, doesn't want to do anything because he feel that among the team he is just the most smartest person. If I'm the team leader, I will make sure that I frustrate you to a point that you get out of that place. Do you understand? So that is what it means. So make sure that you harness, because if somebody can all over his pride, the only thing you can, even when you are trying to help them, they will feel frustrated because of pride and ego. So what do? You must put discipline measures in place as a leader. Because I come to understand that when it comes to workplace conflict management, then whenever there is a team member that is refusing to cooperate, you put disciplinary measures in place. No team member should be more than, and that's why you should build the organization on systems. Do you understand that anybody can be replaced easily? So that whenever somebody leave your organization, then you'll be struggling. Don't build the organization around people. Build organization on systems. Do you understand? So that anybody can be replaced if there is need. If anybody leaves, you can replace the person easily because the system is in place. But most of the times we build organization around people. And so once they leave, the organization struggle. You understand? So, and sometimes when you have such kind of staff, they begin to show some kind of nonchalant attitudes. Do you understand? So you don't need to build organization around people, but build around system. Let them know their responsibilities and let those responsibilities be defined so that someone knows what he's doing. So even when he's not there, you can get someone who has the same skills to fit in that position, and then work continues. Are you getting my point? So as a team member, promote diversity. Diversity comes in different ways. It can be people's belief system, it can be skills, it can be capabilities, it can be communication abilities, in different words. Even when it comes to organization, sometimes if you want somebody to go and make a presentation somewhere, you know someone that can do the presentation better, so you assign him. Do you understand? Based on those abilities, then you know other people that can do coordination very well. You know others can do organization very well. So you assign them based on those responsibilities. Do you understand? So that's how you harness diversity. Do you understand? We have in this country, we have the Yorubas. They are educated people. When it comes to education, well educated. We have the Igbos who are industrialists, well industrialists. Do you understand? Now, we have the Hausas and the Fulanins that we can say that, okay, they are good in administration. You see how we have a diversity that we can harness and make this country the most powerful country in the world? But do you know what? We are just pushing them away, pushing them. Even when they start something, see, innocent. We're supposed to be driving innocent car everywhere now, but we are still importing cars. Even government officials, government institutions, they are still ordering cars from abroad to come and drive in this country. But do you see American president driving another person's country's car? They are driving their own car. So it's not just innocent. We have Node in Lagos. We have other companies in Kaduna. Why can't we promote our own? Why can't we just, and we have people that even have those keys. I saw one video of one young guy that did just design in aircraft, just something like that. And it flew to some extent. Do you understand? It went about like how many miles up, and then it came down. So, and we saw all those things. We don't care until the Chinese will come and grab them. The Americans will come and harvest them. The Britain will come and harvest them and take them away from us. Do you understand? We are not harnessing them at all. So as leaders, what I'm trying to emphasize here, I like giving examples. Do you understand? So what I'm trying to say here, as a team leader, you do what? Recognize and celebrate diversity. It could have been easier if we say as a country, oh, yes, the Northerners, you handle the aspect of administration, you, the Yorubas, focus on education, make sure the education is the best. Our education can compete with anybody, anywhere. And then the Igbos handle the issue of industrialization. Make sure that everywhere we have businesses that are working out. Do you understand? Companies are functioning effectively. And then the other tribes who can farm and produce food, they are producing food for us, we are eating. Do you understand? Why we will not have challenges. I don't say that I'm saying because it's good to say. It's easy to do. We don't just we don't have a political will, and we lack some emotional intelligence to do some of these things that we're talking about. Like I'm telling you, I said it before and I'm going to say it again. If this institution have the money that we're looking at, you will see what this institution will do. It will surprise you. And you'll be proud of identifying yourself with this institution. Do you understand? So it's not about, if you have the resources, like the country have the resources, but they don't know what to do with that, mismanaging it, that is what I'm saying. So let's go ahead. Set clear goals and rules. Set what? Clear goals and rules. Let everybody know what they are to do. Let everybody know where the organization is going. Let what are the priorities of the organization be known to everybody, so that everybody will, flow along. Do you understand? Everybody will flow along. Nobody will be confused about what they are to do per time. Everybody knows what they are what is to be done at any point in time when they are called upon. Do you understand? Let everybody know where the future of the organization is going. When we introduce the free training, everybody fall in. Not that there are other activities are going on, but we are also giving much value to this, because the joy of fulfilling your mandate as an institution is in what we are doing. Because one of our mandates is to educate the general public, and this is what we are doing. We look at, because if we say, okay, we must have all the money to be renting venues, 500,000, organize a meeting, how many people can come and participate? But you are in Lagos, you are in Abuja, you are in Port Harcourt, you are in some Kenya, some other countries, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia are participating in this meeting now. If I say we are going to have a physical class, how many will fly to come and be part of this meeting? So we have at least some tools that we can come and hook online and have meeting. Then let's do it. All right. So that's what it means. Set clear goals. Then conflict resolution mechanism. What are the conflict mechanism and resolution mechanisms that are in place? Establish processes for addressing conflict. When there's conflict, what are those processes that are in place? How do you deal with conflict? How do you escalate? How do you de-escalate conflict? All those kind of procedures must be put in place, so that you know when there's an issue and how it can be reported and how it can be addressed. Do you understand? If it's something that you cannot be able to address, you escalate it to the next person in authority. Do you understand? And then it continues like that. So establish that procedure and let everybody knows. So teach team members how to approach disagreement with empathy and understanding. All right? When there's misunderstanding, instead of everybody shouting, you shouting, I shout, you shout, at the end of the day, we arrive at nothing. But if we listen and put everybody's perspective into consideration, then we'll be able to go far to resolving those differences and then forging ahead as a team. Do you understand? So that's what it means. I hope you are following me and you're part of this meeting. Like yesterday, people did not share our meetings at all. So please, if you're online, share. Those that come, make a comment and leave. We are just watching you. When the time comes, you understand what it means that free also have some standard. When we say something is free, does not mean that you abuse it. There are standards, but we are still trying to welcome you and give you a mental picture of what we have in store for you. So if you want to take advantage of it, you take it. So, but we are going to, at every level, increase the level of, of standardization of every procedure and every step that we're going to make sure that this thing is not abused, this is not mismanaged, and this is benefiting the people the way we want it to benefit. Not when people are doing smartness. Since we are giving material, okay, let me wait. When the material is available, I'll just go and get the material. I'll come and go to it and read, and then go and sit for test and pass. You have data, you can connect. Why not connect and be part of it? Let the interaction flow. That's what we want. What you are contributing in your way, what your connection means is this. If you don't know what your connection means and what you share means, is that it gets to reach to someone, and that someone may also get it reach to another person, and that someone will also get it, and by so doing, the message will go far. The target will be achieved. It's not just you know everything, you yourself alone, and then what changes you alone can make. Tell me what changes you alone can make. So that's why other people must know, so that we can all know, and then we can all do, and then make our society better. So if you are here, do it to share, do it to connect other people, your relations, let them know, your friends, let them know, let your colleagues know that something is happening like this. Let them come and take advantage. Don't want to just, if this certificate can help you get promotion in your organization and get a job. Some of you are looking for security jobs. Some of you are just looking for certification to just look for something, doing something small. If it can help you, why can't you help someone else? It may be a secondarian who just finished school, doesn't have anything to do yet. This 1 month professional diploma can help them to get a job somewhere and start something, start life. Do you understand? He get knowledge, get a job, and it can help him to get something. So share it with them. Let them know what is going on here. That's why we're emphasizing on this. Because your connection gives us visibility. They see us that we are here. This is what we are doing. And that is why you need to connect and share. So encourage reflection. I'm still talking about the approaches to building what a team that is emotionally intelligent. So encourage reflection. Promote regular reflection on team dynamics, all right, and individual contributions. This can be done through debriefs and after projects, all right, or regular check-ins. Check-ins, just checking, see people carry on. Let's review what you have achieved over time. What have you achieved? Like we have been doing academic program. We are running an academic program in partnership with the university. Here we are doing our master's and our PGD program. So like I schedule a meeting with the student tomorrow. And if you look at the agenda, what are we doing? Number one is to review their study journey. That's number one. That's the reflection. Want to look how far is your journey so far? Your interaction with your lecturers, your facilitators. How is your communication? What are the communication gaps between the management and the student? What are all those things we will review them so that we can improve in our next engagement. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So reflection is very important. It gives you an opportunity to regularly check how far you are progressing, how well you are doing. and all of that. Do you understand? This meeting now, I have been sitting talking with you, right? Maybe next time, maybe after we are done with some of the induction we have to do now, we'll come and set up our studio. Maybe I'll be standing and projecting and teaching you. Do you understand? So it's not going to be like this, like we are doing now. You see me standing and teaching you through projection. Do you understand? We are going to set a studio for. So because we are committed to what we want to do, and we'll do it in a perfect way. So that I will not be talking with you as executive registrar. I can stand up and teach you like a teacher. Who I am. Do you understand? So let's move forward. So support work-life balance. Work-life balance. Support work-life balance. How do you balance work-life and all of that? I have a family. Sometimes my wife wants to complain. When I told her this is what we're going to be doing, and it's the time of coming back from work, she wanted to complain. Do you understand? But the vision is stronger than the complaint. So I was able to convince her to see the vision. So the vision is stronger than the complaint. So she has to cooperate. And then you can do as much as possible to see how we can balance it. When there's need for me to be with them, we'll be together and then have time, fun together and all of that. Do you understand? So balance work and life. And when it's time for work, no play. Do you understand? No play. It's time for work. No work. Let's work. When it's time for socialization, let's go and do socialization. So support work and life balance. Do you understand? So that people can have time for themselves and also do other stuff. Do you understand? So let's look at number 2 item on this unit that we're going to cover. And we are going to look at motivating and inspiring team members through emotional intelligence. How do you motivate and inspire team members using your emotional intelligence skills? All right. So engaging and accessible approaches to motivating and inspiring team members is what we are going to discuss now. Engaging and members is what we are going to look at right now. So are you following me? Can we proceed? Can we look at them? That's good. So let's proceed. Know your team. Number 1, know your team. Do you know the people you are leading? Do you know the team you are coordinating? Do you know what motivates them? Do you know what influences them? Do you know what can influence them? Do you know what can drive them? Know your team. Do you know their different capabilities and diversity that we talked about? Know your team. The only way you can inspire someone is when you know what interests the person. All right? So take the time to understand what makes each team member tick. All right? What are their passions and career aspirations? Where do they want to become? What do they want to become? Where do they want to go? What do they want to become in life? So these things will help you, and you can see how you can drive them to achieve whatever they want to become in life. Do you understand? Personalize your approach on significant issues and boost the motivation. Do you understand? So just do whatever you can do to make sure that you understand your team and motivate them to achieve it and becoming whatever they want to become. Let them know that they can become that which they want to become. Here you are. And let it not just be by talking. Demonstrate how possible it is. Build a trusting environment. When you tell people something as a team leader, do they trust you? Are you a person that keep to your words? Do you understand? When you promise them something, do you fulfill it? If you are not fulfilling, and if you promise them that in this place you can rise to become anything in the organization, and then at the same time you are limiting the possibility of rising, then you are not helping matters. How do you motivate? How do you build trust? How do you give them? How would they have that kind of confidence and trust in you as a team leader? They will be suspecting you. In fact, some of them may be angry with you. Some may even hate you. Listen actively. For you to be able to influence anybody is when you are able to listen to the person. Because by listening, you understand their point of view, their perspective, and that will give you the opportunity to inspire them. But when you don't listen, how do you motivate? How do you encourage? How do you even inspire them? No way. You cannot be able to inspire them. So give them the listening ear. Give them audience. Let them talk to you. Build a rapport with them. Let it be easy. Let it be easy for them to communicate with you. Don't be, some of you will go into your office and lock with key. Somebody will have to come and knock before you go and open. What kind of thing is that? If you are not locking your door for security purpose, why lock the door? Why must somebody come and knock at your door before it's open? You understand? And if it's going to be, make yours, just make, I know you are the manager, senior executive in the organization, even you may even be the founder. Do you understand? You may be the CEO, the founder of the organization, Gubadaya. But please, calm down. We know that you are the founder. Nobody's going to take that thing from you. Nobody's going to take it. If in fact, if you like, be crawling on the ground, nobody's going to take the fact that you are the founder. And you will remain the founder so far as you are still active to be there. And even if you retire, you are still the founder. Nobody's going to take it from you. So why they show that? Why they so much working? So that when everybody see you, they are just so afraid of their lives. Do you understand? No. You are too big to be talked to. You're so too big to be talked to. Sir, they may fear you. But but the true sense of respect is not what they are doing. If they have the opportunity to deal with you, to make sure that they mess your organization up, they will do it. So what do? Give them the opportunity to relate with you at a level that is, they cannot abuse your authority, but they understand, and they also understand their limits to what and to which they can go. Do you understand? And to what they can say to you. Do you understand? Yes. But don't put that kind of barrier in such a way that someone cannot even approach. If they want to approach you, the way they will be jittering, the way they will be vibrating, because They are not just sure. You can talk to me anytime. You can even say your mind the way you want to say it. No issue, no issue. We can discuss it. Have an understanding. I can display you and be smiling. Do you understand? No issue. And the display will stay. When I display one of my guy like this, he was asking, "So you mean what you were saying?" Because I was smiling and the discipline was in store. It was in place. Do you understand? So when I implemented it, he was surprised by himself. He thought that I will not implement it, but I implemented it. That's what it is. And he was asking. Do you understand? Until we reconsider it. So that's what it means. So create a rapport. There's no issue. There's nothing being so too difficult to be talked to. Like, what is it? What is the shoulders too high? Shoulders too high. Shoulders too high. So chief executive officer, senior manager, director, permanent secretary, minister, governor, president, come all the way down on the left. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation at the level you are. That's I'm talking about your team that you are with, that can work with you and are interacting with you. You understand? People that work with you, people that interact with you frequently, have a rapport with them. Listen. Give them a listening ear. Let them know let them talk to you. And you listen to them. Somebody want to talk to you. He has not even say whatever he want to say. You just, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Please, just have a now. Calm down. So show that you care by listening, all right, to your team. Ask questions. Reflect on their thoughts and validate their feelings. This builds strong connections. Build what? Strong connections. Connections. You know how it is when you connect with somebody. Do you understand? So, another approach is to give meaningful feedback. Instead of generic praises, all right? Offer specific, constructive feedback. Don't just generalize. Be specific. If you want to praise, be specific on what you want to praise them on. Highlight what they did well and provide guidance on areas for improvement. This approach fosters growth. Do you understand? It fosters growth. So that's what you do. All together. So empower autonomy. Allow team members to take ownership of their work. When somebody did something well, please acknowledge them for their job well done. Don't take glory for what someone else has done. It does not build team. Do you understand? It does not build team spirit at all. You as a leader, you can take the general glory. Do you understand? You can make statement like this. We want to sincerely appreciate Mr. Kayode for being so committed to make sure that this project is a success. And the credit comes to all of us as an organization, as a team. Do you understand? You also now take part of the glory. But you just say, my team, I've been a team that is committed, and we have. Well, some of you will not even use we. Some of you say, I have committed to this project, and I have made sure that we have achieved what those kind of things, those kind of statements. You cannot even make a simple statement that we have put effort to achieve this. You just make I. And without Mr. Kayode, you will not achieve what has been achieved. And you don't want to recognize and acknowledge his effort in making sure that this has been achieved. Please, let's stop taking people's glory. Some of us will take people's glory and will take God's glory, and God will discipline us. Paralyzed. Somebody is paralyzed. Somebody is involved in a dangerous situation, and then you are wondering what is happening. Some people, it's because they take glory of people until they take God's glory. You understand? So give people their due. growing. Okay, give feedback. Right, it fosters growth. Please empower that autonomy. Let them take ownership of what they do. When they have the freedom to make decisions, they are more, invested in the outcomes. Do you understand? So they take decisions, they, do things on their own. Sometimes personally I have a mentality in me. I have a mentality. I don't want people to be dependent on me to take decisions. I want you to take a decision. If it does not go well, I'll correct you. If it fails, you learn from it so that you do not take another decision. So when I assign you responsibility, I don't want to be dabbling into it. I want you to do your own job and give me a feedback on how far you have done it. Do you understand? I don't want you to even come in at all. I may observe how you are doing it, but I allow you to take decisions. Do you understand? We recently shoot one film that it will soon be released. Somebody that was assigned to do it. No objection. Whatever she say, we are going. Do you understand? Until we are able to achieve the result we want to achieve. So, like I said, you join this meeting and you are not sharing for others to see it. You are not doing us good. Do you understand? And okay, for instance, now we have 30 people that are online now that have joined this meeting. Only 30 people are online now. And we have only 21 shares. It means that others have not shared. Do you understand? So that is not good enough. So everybody should do a share. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So that is it. So please do way to share it with someone. Let them know what's happening here. Otherwise, we mistakenly, because I'm taking attendance of those that always share. Sometimes I'll go and like it to know that, yes, I know that you, so that you can know that I know that you have shared, and I'm taking those steps to like it so that you can know that I have actually taken the attendance. Do you understand? That's why sometimes I will like and comment on it so that you know that we are following what is happening. So if tomorrow I woke up and say that the link is going to be shared to only those that will be sharing our meeting, don't be offended, please. Because those are the conditions we give, even from the offset, from the beginning. Share, comment, likes. Do you understand? Those are the conditions. So if tomorrow I woke up and I deny you the opportunity of getting this certification, don't feel that we are not. Please, nobody should come and abuse the privilege, please. And we don't want to be always telling you share, share. Like you should have understand what it means by now. So celebrate wins. Celebrate wins. All right. Acknowledge achievement, big or small. It doesn't matter how big is the achievement. You understand? Celebrate it. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. If you finish this training and you get your certificate, go and pop champagne. All right? It's a win. Celebrate it. And as a team, celebrate it. By the time we also finish this training, we will celebrate it by ourselves. Organizing training time that you should have been at home with your family, you are doing something for people, do you understand? And for free, for that matter. So we too will celebrate. You understand? We will celebrate. It's a win. At least we have been able to impact knowledge into some people. So at least the impact we are contributing to make our society beautiful is enough for us to celebrate. So the people we train, we are going to celebrate. The people that at least we have impacted, we will celebrate. On top of that, it's a win for us as an institution. So as a team, do you understand? So that we are making impact to some extent. And we are doing it at this level. As we progress, it will be massive. You understand? It will be massive. So celebrating milestones fosters a sense of accomplishment and encourages committed effort. Do you understand? Or continue effort. So that's what it means. So continued effort. So when achievement are celebrated, it gives hope, and it also put in, it's a kind of a refueling, do you understand, for people to put in more effort. It energizes the people, it energizes the team members to do more. Do you understand? So that's what it is. So celebrate every little win. Celebrate. Cultivate positivity. Cultivate what? Positivity. Cultivate the attitude of, positive mentality, because some people come into organization with negative energy. So you have to make sure that those negative energies has been dusted off. Don't encourage any form of suspicion. People may come with all manner of suspicion and all of that. They don't believe in anything. They don't take anything serious. Please, when you set a goal, they ask question, how possible is this? Can it be possible to achieve it? I know when we said that we're going to have our training, our free training every day, nobody objected. Do you understand? Nobody asked me a question, how possible is it going to be? Because I say I am committed to doing it. We are going to do it every day, except Wednesday. I said we are going to do it every day. So I made up my mind that we are going to do it. So everybody say we are going to do it. And we are doing it these 2 weeks, non-stop. We are just adjusting things to make sure that nothing is conflicting with the time for the meeting. Do you understand? We are adjusting several things to make sure that nothing conflicts with the time for the meeting. So that is what it means. So let's do it. Cultivate positivity. Positivity. Create a work atmosphere that feels uplifting and supporting. Encourage optimism and celebrate a culture of encouragement among team members. So let everybody encourage themselves. Let them encourage themselves. That's how we can achieve this. This is our target for the year, right? We are going to achieve it. This is our target for 5 years to come, right? We are going to achieve it. We want to issue this our free training certification to 1 million people in a year. Then it's possible. 2 million, 3 million in a year is possible. It's a possibility. Because the people that are doing it are committed to doing it, except we don't have learners. If we have people that are willing to come and join and listen, then definitely we are not going to stop. So be a role model. Be a role model. Demonstrate emotional intelligence in your leadership style. Show empathy, manage your own emotions well, and maintain a positive outlook. You yourself, if you a leader yourself, you are beginning to doubt the possibility of achieving the goal, then how much more the people that are following you? So that's why you must maintain a positive outlook. Give them hope. Encourage them. Even in the face of challenges, even when you confront challenges, you still are not deterred. They understand you are just committed to navigating the problem and getting the result. You understand? We're not going to be deterred. You understand? So we just work our generator and keep. If NEPA carry light, we own our generator. We are buying fuel. We put fuel on generator. The training continues. Training must not. How can training stop because there is no NEPA? If NEPA let them not be giving us light for the whole 1 month. We'll be burning our generators. We'll be burning fuel. And if it's poor, we'll buy a new one. We must make sure that training must hold. Do you understand? We are committed to it. So nothing can stop us except maybe health issues. But if that's not the case, and even if there's health issues, someone must be available. It's not everybody that will be sick at all times now. Someone must be available to continue with the training. You understand? So maybe with time, I'll begin to feature other people to train. Do you understand? So that I will not be the only person talking than talking. Do you understand? Maybe some people will take some modules. Why me? I take some modules. Do you understand? So from there, then you can hear from different people. So that's what we're going to do. So it cannot stop. So invest in development, professional development. Support your team's growth by providing training opportunities. Do you understand? Help them acquire new skills which show you care about their future. Acquire new skills. Acquire new skills. Let them learn something new. One of some of our staffs, some of our members, some of our team members, the masters we are doing with the university that we are partnering with, we ask some of them to join. They are not going to pay any shishi for it, but they will have the masters. Do you understand? So whatever money we are paying to the university, they are not going to pay anything. Do you understand? In hundreds of thousands. So they're not going to pay anything, they will get a certificate. So that's what we're talking about. Encourage. It encourages them. It shows that you are investing in their future, in their development. Although sometimes when you invest in people, they disappear. But that shouldn't bother you. Do you understand? Continue to invest in them. Continue to invest in them. Continue to do what you can do. All right? So encourage teamwork. Promote collaboration by creating opportunities for team projects. All right? When members work together, they inspire and motivate each other. That's what it means. So working together, motivating each other is what we're talking about. So let's look at the last thing for today, and then we'll call it a day. Resolving conflicts and managing team dynamics using emotional intelligence skills. So what are those perspectives that we're going to consider when it comes to resolving conflict and managing team dynamics? All right? Why using emotional intelligence? All right? We have several of them. Some of them are the things that we have mentioned, like knowing yourself before addressing conflict. Take a moment to understand your own feelings and reactions. Because some of you want to resolve conflict, you cause conflict in a conflict. That's, you want to resolve the conflict intentionally, with all good intention. You want to resolve the conflict, but you become part of the conflict. That is you. Your response, your reaction rather influence the conflict. You want to intervene, but you don't have to intervene. Okay, assuming two people are fighting now, and you went there to separate them, and then you receive a blow. How will you react? Will you still stand there and resolve the conflict? Do you understand? How will you react? So that's why you have to understand who you are before you go. So that even if you receive a blow, you say, well, for the sake of peace, I accept the blow. And I'm committed to make sure that there is peace between you. So despite the blow, I'm still going ahead with the intervention. You understand? So understand, know yourself first. If you are not capable to separate two people fighting, don't go. Do you know are you? Because if they go and carry you, do you know that sometimes when husband and wife are fighting, you want to go and intervene and separate them, they will turn and accuse you that you are the one that is dividing their marriage. So if you know that you cannot withstand this kind of accusation, don't go. Don't go. Do you understand? So that the man will not come and case because you have been eyeing my wife. So now you have taken, so now you are bold enough even to come to my home to come and talk to me, Avi. So if you cannot withstand this kind of accusation, Don't go. Because some of you will go with that kind of accusation, you will end up fighting the man instead of separating the fight. So that you understand yourself, know yourself first, know your emotion, know what you can feel, how you can feel before you go. Do you understand? In resolving conflicts. So empathize with others. Empathize. Sincerely talk to them. Say that I understand how you feel. And I actually try to put myself in your place to see that truly if I am the one as well, I know it not be easy on me. Do you understand? But I know that we can still reach an understanding. And then someone will feel that you're talking to him or her, and you can be able to resolve the conflict. Are you getting a point now? So create a safe space. Encourage team members to voice their concerns openly. Nobody should be victimized. Nobody should be face any form of prejudice because of how of reporting or communicating openly. No, do you understand? Nobody should be. That's why what you can have a suggestion box if possible. If you cannot be able to withstand such kind of open and honest communication, then people can just make a suggestion and put in the box, and then you can make use of it. But if possible, allow people to talk. Let everybody be able to accommodate other people's perspective. It doesn't matter how they express it. Do you understand? Whether they express it in a productive and constructive way or not, accommodate them and then teach them how to make constructive statement or how they can express themselves without offending anybody. So encourage your team to do that. Listen closely. Identify shared goals, right? Instead of focusing on opposing positions, steer the conversation towards common interest, common grounds. Highlighting shared goals can unite the team members and facilitate collaboration. So that's why you must insist on mutual engagement. Very important. Instead of taking side, instead of going with the single opinion, make sure that before I arrive at the decision of what to go with, you understand, let there be a deliberation and let everybody interest be incorporated in the final decision or in the final option before decision can be made. Do you understand? Keep your cool. Keep your cool, all right? Maintain a calm and composed demeanor, all right? So even when discussions get heated, you don't raise your voice, just maintain calm. Sometimes, most of the times, when the discussions are not just going in our favors, we just become so violent and so destabilized, just maintain a cool. Even if it's not going in your favor. I was the press secretary to the state chairman of one political party in the 2019 elections, and later on I become the acting secretary of the party at the state level. You see, the party was destroyed by disagreement. Do you understand? Nobody was willing to cooperate and collaborate as a party, a opposition party that want to win election. Young people came into party with so much ambition. Do you understand? So ambitious. They could not listen to anybody. Everybody wants to have their own way. At the end of the day, the party was destroyed. They did not even win one election. They did not win. Not even a council. They did not win. Because the party was destroyed by disagreement. Everybody want to just go with his own opinion, with his own viewpoint, with his own interest. They didn't look at it that if the party wins, other people can get appointment. Do you understand? No, they didn't think about that. Everybody want okay, I must be the one to be elected. Even including the governorship election, House of Reps, Senate. At the end of the day, nobody. At the end of the day, those that even were considered as more capable candidate will push you away from the party. And then other gimmicks, political gimmicks and interplays just take over, and then everything was destroyed. I look at it. At the time I became the acting state secretary, already the party destroyed. Even the secretary left. That's why I became the acting, because he left and joined another party. Then there was vacancy, so I have to step in. So we tried to, recollect and put in more effort, but it was too late for anything to happen. Do you understand? So by the time I took over, it was too late to do anything meaningful. So we're already going into elections. So there was nothing to be done. But that built my resolution to make sure that in the next experience, if I'm in any, whether it's a political party or any organization, we must facilitate dialogue and reach understanding and bring opportunities for others to be able to see a sense of belonging must be promoted in such a way that even if you have people are contending for a particular thing, some people may voluntarily withdraw from such for someone to advance someone with the hope that if this person win or get it, in one way or the other, we will benefit from it. And even if we don't benefit from it directly, it doesn't matter. Do you understand? So far as the general goal is achieved and maybe your people benefit. That's why when I call the guy contesting my school, my classmate, who is contesting for the chairman of my local government, and I was talking to him about the election, and then he said there are 12 of them from one place where the chairmanship is joined, 12 in one party, and they refuse. All of them refuse to step down for anybody. They call them, come, let's talk, so that we can advance one person against the other parties. They refuse that all of them will go. So let the party decide. At the community level, they refuse that the party should decide. See, they have the opportunity to decide who is the best for the community and that can bring the desired development for their own community. They refuse until the party will decide to give them anybody who may not even care about, because once it is party, the person will be answerable to the party, not to the community again. Do you understand? But if the community was able to advance someone, then the person will have respect and regard for the community. But you allow the party to give the person, then he will be answerable to the party and the people that help him in whatever way to become the chairman. Do you understand? So automatically, the community may not benefit much from such person. Do you understand? So that's how it fails. So arrangement fails, and so now the party is to decide. No, I told him that you people already are failing. So it's not about the people's interest. It's now about personal interest. And so even if anybody that wins now may not be able to see tangible impact in this community. Do you understand? Because party decide, party. But if you can decide and give the party a candidate and the party accepts it, then, encourage team solutions. Do you understand? Encourage team solutions. This is part of what I've just said now, the example that I'm giving now. 12 people sat together and refused to provide a solution. All of them say, let's go to the party. Maybe that is also a solution anyway. The party should decide. But some solutions may not benefit you, like if you have but politicians are very crafty people. Do you understand? Some of them may be following that, okay, well, in one way or the other, if I allow it that the community should decide, then I'll lose the opportunity. So let me go and find my way out. Maybe I have the capacity to go and bribe people to do a lot of things, maneuvering and manipulations to get what I want. Do you understand? So they will refuse any suggestion the community is bringing whatsoever. They will make sure that it doesn't work. We have people like that. So invite team members to brainstorm. That's what they went. They sat down to brainstorm, but they didn't come out with the desired solution. Do you understand? There's always a desired solution. They failed to come up with the desired solution because the community knew what they wanted. That's why they invited them. Come, let's discuss and advance one person. And they refused. So the desired solution was not achieved. And as a result, it becomes difficult. So clarify roles and norms. Give respectful feedback. Check in after resolution. Follow up to know whether whatever people have agreed upon is working or is not working. So that's why you must follow up and do a check-in. So tomorrow, we are going to look at emotional intelligence in decision making. So practically, it means that we have come to the end of today's training on emotional intelligence, which we have been discussing how we can apply emotional intelligence in leadership. Do you understand? So we have done with Unit 1 and Unit 2. So tomorrow we are going to do in Unit 3, which is how leaders make decisions using emotional intelligence. So make time to be in tomorrow's training. And also invite someone to follow you to join the training. Some of you have been giving me numbers to add in our WhatsApp group. That is a good one. We appreciate you. Encourage them to participate in the training. Do you understand? Don't just give us number. Encourage them also to participate in the training. You can invite your colleagues. You can invite your employees. Let them join and learn what you are learning. It will make work easier for you. Do you understand? It will make work easier for you. Invite them to join. Give them the link. Let them also join and be part of the training. It will make work easier for you. It will make your organization be more productive because they learn what you learn. It will not take you time to get them fall in line with whatever you want to achieve as a leader. So give them, even if you are a director in a civil service might have problems. The next thing we're going to produce now is going to be focused on, it's going to be a series and it's going to focus on civil service, the problems in civil service. Let me not even preempt the film. You understand? So it's left for you to do it as a CEO of your organization, as a director in your organization, as a whatever capacity, or as a founder of your organization. Bring in your team. Let them learn what you're learning. It will make work easier for you. You're not paying for it now. It's free. So why? Keep it. So thank you very much for being part of today's training. Let me go to the comment section and see if there are any comments I need to take. If there is something that I need to question that I need to look into. Felicia, you are saying that some people are not ready to use their data. They forget that it is for their personal growth. So whether they don't want to use data to learn something that will benefit them, they will use their data and watch things that will not benefit them. Do you understand? That's what it is. So it's their personal individual choices. So it's not our problem. So let's look at some of the statements, some of the things. So somebody is asking a question. Let's look at the question that this person is asking. Femi Moses Anuna is asking a question. He says, my question, in a situation where a boss leads the followers by serving them, the leader being the first to carry out the action in showing an example, and on the long run, the followers sees it as a norm that the leader should always do before they could. If the leader didn't persuade them or motivate them, they won't do it. Now they have taken the freedom for granted. So please, how can you help handle that, sir? So that's why you need, as a leader, you need to also apply your intelligence. Like we say, encourage ownership. All right, that is autonomy. Empower autonomy. So sometimes there are roles that a leader can take leading steps. Do you understand? But there are tasks that already has been embedded in people's responsibilities and roles. So they have the authority to start, and but there are certain things that a leader may first and foremost take a steps, do you understand, to set the standard, and then others may follow. That one you cannot take that place. Do you understand? There's a place for that. All right. But there are other roles that initially, when you come into the organization, you have been assigned to perform. So you cannot wait for a leader to come and perform such kind of functions. But as a leader, you should be willing to be able to lead at whatever capacity. Bad way, you are the leader. If it fails, they will still blame you. If it succeeds, you still take the glory to some extent. Do you understand? So why, if there is need for you to do something, do it. Bad way, you are doing it for your own self. Do you understand? You are not doing it for anybody. Success is yours. It will be attributed to you and your leadership. When I was talking about case studies yesterday, I mentioned some CEO. Is the credit given to the former CEO? No, it was given to the person who did the work. Do you understand? So you do the work and get the credit. That's what it means. So if it means that you have to step in to make sure that it works, it doesn't matter. Step in, make sure that it works. What you want is the result. Do you understand? So once you achieve your result, it doesn't matter. But there are other functions that originally, when people come to the organization, they have been assigned to do such. They have to, take step and do it. That's why you must also encourage them. That's what we say, empower what? Autonomy. Promote ownership. Let them take ownership of and make decisions. Sometimes the reason why it seems as if sometimes a leader must come in before things work is because they have not promoted a work environment that encourage or empower people to take decisions. So people are afraid, because if they take decision and things goes wrong, they will be blamed. Do you understand? So most of the time, people will want to avoid such kind of blame. That's why they want the leader to come first before anything happens. So, but you can, if you encourage people taking decision, and then despite even if things go wrong, you are not blaming anybody. You are just guiding and making sure that future mistakes are being avoided, and then uh, lessons are being learned from what has happened. Then it's going to be better off. So I think there are responsibilities that leaders should step in. But if a leader fails to do what he's supposed to do by setting the team to understand where and what they should be doing, then you may have such kind of challenges. But if you can, you yourself, you are emotionally intelligent and are able to harness everybody, and everybody knows where you're doing and what you're after, then there will be no challenge. There will be no challenge. But in a way, as a leader, all you want is a result. So if it means that you must start it to get the result, start it and get your result. That is what matters the most. It's not who started. The result is the result that matters. And the credit goes to who? To you, the leader. There will never be a time when there will be an achievement in organization that someone will go and acknowledge a team member. It's the leader that they will acknowledge. It's the leader now that will acknowledge the contribution of the team members for the success. Do you understand? So always take that into mind, and then you have no problem at all. So Moses, I don't know whether I answer your question. And my answer makes sense to you. And Dr. Emeka, what you say here is true as well. At times, the politicians plant people as morals to destroy the opposing parties to ensure opposition is stifled. So it's true. It's true. That's what even played out. Some of them were just, missiles, and they were just bombs in the midst of all of that. Because some of them, at the end of the day, got appointment in the government that so it was clear that they were there on just to destroy. That is just it. Even sometimes party officials are planted just there to destroy. Sometimes politicians will go and buy phones just for other people to go to that political party just for the purpose of destroying it. So that's what it means. So that's what it means. So thank you very much. This is the much we can go. Tomorrow we meet same time by 7 p.m. Thank you. And have a wonderful night rest. A happy weekend as well. Bye.